Last time on Trials of Mana.
Race to the tune of Gilligan's Island. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
I kind of like it
blind,
better.
But now I see.
Episode 18. Search for the Mana Stones.
Welcome back to Trials of Mana. All right, we were saved by Vaskov, the turtle guy.
The mutant turtle.
The mutant turtle. The prepubescent mutant scuba turtle.
How do you know he's prepubescent?
Because he's not a teenage.
Maybe he's an adult.
Adult, mutant,
Swimming turtle.
swimming turtle.
Wow.
Hero and a half shell, turtle power.
We went some places there.
I was just trying to be different. It didn't work.
I'm always different. Maybe not necessarily in the best kind of way, but
Not in the best kind of way, but woman of my dreams.
here I am. Hey guys, we did find out after about 4 months that I have swollen lungs, and that's
Oh,
why
yeah,
I've been
so-
coughing.
Yeah, you went
So,
to your doctor.
Yeah, so hopefully in the next couple of videos here, I won't be like dying.
Maybe you'll see an evolution of like her
my God,
get
it'll-
sick through videos and
Oh,
then
it'll
get
be
cured.
it'll be so nice though to not have to go. Hey, just a reminder, I have real bad allergies, like,
Yeah.
so that people aren't like, oh God.
Yeah, it's like every playthrough she has a new issue.
I know.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I'm not the
What'll
healthiest
be
of people,
next? I've learned that the hard way.
so I warned you.
Whereas, what's with me? Well, I'm practically perfect in every way. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm still under the impression that like you're gonna have like the many, but I'm gonna have the big one. So like when we're
Oh
50,
God,
you're
don't
gonna be
even say
burying me.
that.
Have returned safely.
No,
That is fortunate.
now I'm sad.
I see you have
Well,
located 4 of the 8
Be sad and
elements.
listen to this story.
Light, earth, wind, and darkness. You have 4 left to find. You are halfway to your goal.
Your beard kind of
The
looks like
water
his.
stone is in
touch
Altena's
the beard.
territory. Its elemental, Undine, may be found to the south of Frostbite Fields in the Labyrinth of Ice. However, I have heard that Altena has already activated the Waterstone's energy. Please, take care. To the south of the Burning Sands is a treacherous place known as Fiery Gorge.
I like that one the best.
The fiery
The
gorge.
Firestone
Well, like
and
that
its keeper,
Scenery with the
Salamando,
stone.
can be found
okay.
there. Southeast of here is the sprawling Dusk Moon Forest, home of the Beastmen. I have heard the Moonstone lies within its borders, but I know nothing more. Beware the Beastmen's strength.
They're so beautiful, and yet
It
they
would do
each
you well
hold
to
an
change your
unnatural
class
war
before
within.
you attempt to cross into their land.
An abomination.
The Woodstone is said to be.
That's
in
one
the
of my
woods
favorite
Wanderer.
words.
Abomination.
Dryad,
Yes.
The stone's elemental.
Is that one of your favorite
should be located
Marvel
nearby.
characters?
No,
However,
The Abomination.
you cannot reach that forest.
It's just
via
like-
a land route.
it feels nice in the mouth.
South of the woods of Wanderer
Abomination.
is
Abomination.
Lampley Woods,
Okay.
the elfin settlement of Dior, and all its secrets.
But you have to say it with an
lie
English
within.
accent.
If you ask
Abomination.
the elves,
Like, you can't just
they
be
may
like,
have some
abomination.
advice for you.
Abomination.
My oh
You
my, what
appear
an
to have
abomination.
received help from
Here we are, an
Rusar,
abomination.
ruler of the
Wow, a couple years late, but okay.
It is because you were chosen by fairy.
Somewhere
Here in
out there,
Valsena, we
Brock's
have a
ears just
flute
went ting.
That has the power to summon Vuska.
God, what did I hear the other day where someone's just
Because
like,
the creature is
you
not
know, Michelle Obama,
one of
why did she
humankind,
take
we sealed it away.
Obama's first name? It's like she
If
didn't.
Vuska has accepted
Bruh.
you can use the flute to summon the creature.
Obama's not like
by playing
Mario.
on
Obama,
any
Obama.
sandy beach in
Oh,
the
no.
world.
Super Obama Brothers.
Will come.
Does Obama have a brother?
Take it with you.
I don't know.
Hey, I warned you guys. That wasn't an allergy
They're all
cough.
his
That was
brother.
a. Aww. Well, because there was that theory that Mario might be an Italian plumber, but he's Japanese made, so his first name is actually It's a Me.
He's a me. Mario.
Well, like, Itsumi, I guess, would be his, like, surname.
Interesting. Now, has Miyamoto commented on this theory?
No, this was a meme, and I was like, that makes beautiful sense, and I like it way better than Mario.
See, Miyamoto's a simple man. He's just like...
I feel like he just doesn't have another name. He's just Mario.
Miyamoto's the kind of guy to where it's just like, so, how come Link's not a girl? And he went, well, Link's a boy.
Oh my god, that opens up a whole can of worms that just really gets on my nerves.
Well, we'll ignore those can of worms. We'll just go right to our next destination.
Just gonna go fishing later. It's fine.
Taking on all those mana stones. But I'm also gonna make sure that I got all the treasure chests here.
I did just paint Zelda.
Yes, you did at the time of this recording.
She has finally been painted.
I will do my best.
I wouldn't say she's my best work, but I like her.
Someone's giving her some attention.
It's about time.
Or that she gets in her game. Let me tell
Aw.
you. Should be Legend of Link, damn it! It depends on the game. Some games Zelda's very active. Some games Zelda's just kind of like, help, I made a mistake.
Well, I know, like, in the one that I played, she wasn't in it at all.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that's what I was getting to. And in the case of Link's Awakening, she's non-existent.
Is it called The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, or is it just Link's Awakening?
It's called The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
Okay.
Because in Japan, the first title was A Hyrule Fantasy.
Okay.
But they changed it to A Legend of Zelda because they wanted to revolve it around,
The franchise.
yeah, the princess in the franchise. But no, the series could have been Hyrule Fantasy. So we could have Hyrule Fantasy Link's Awakening, Hyrule Fantasy Breath of the Wild.
I think I like The Legend of Zelda just because
There's something grandiose about it.
it's just like legendary. It really makes you think in terms of like an adventure, a big quest, like something very big.
Absolutely, but like
Yeah.
one of the common misconceptions is, oh, the little green dude Zelda, and he's like, no,
I'm not Zelda.
call me Zelda one more goddamn
I
time.
know. I love that meme.
Sick
That
of
was
this
like
crap.
one reason why you didn't just leave me at the comic book store.
Oh yeah, I don't know if
Because-
we ever told that story.
Yeah, so on our second date, we kind of like, you planned the whole thing. We went to like the bookstore, comic book store, video game store, out
that
for
was
like
when I really liked you.
pizza. Yeah, when he realized that I'm not as well, no, that's a complete lie. I'm as weird as, I am. But
it was just run of the mill. I was going through like one date a month, so I was just like.
yeah,
Whereas the second date, I was just like, something I like about
I like
this
this
one.
one.
I like this one.
But in the comic book store, there was like a bunch of Zelda stuff. It wasn't necessarily like the video games or anything like that, but it was just like merch. And
Manga. The Zelda
was it the
manga.
mangas?
Yes.
Okay. And you were like, all right, true test. Who is this? And I was like, that's Link. It's not Zelda, it's Link. And you were like, all right, I can take you home. You're just gonna leave me there. Just
She's the one.
that, and I thought you were almost gonna die when I like admitted that I was wrong, because I didn't know that the Hulk battled Wolverine.
Every time I see that,
And then you
poster,
found the
I just wanna,
poster and I
snap
was
you
like-
and be like, ha ha ha.
All right, I was wrong.
'Cause thought
You
they were
almost
from
died.
Two completely different universes. Oh, look
Well,
at
no,
that.
I knew they
A
were
little
both
practice.
like the Marvel universe, but I didn't know that their universes intertwined any more than the Scarlet Witch.
In the comics, they do. In the cartoons, they do. When like there was the MCU and like Fox still owned the X-Men, they couldn't merge. Now they can
Okay.
because Disney now owns Fox.
Yeah,
so
I
they
would just like.
technically can do anything they want with the X-Men.
Hopefully, they'll
see.
just kind of leave it alone.
Ah!
But
Nah, they spent too much money. They're already like, all right, how do we unfuck the Fantastic Four?
yeah, good luck.
I know. Poor Fantastic Four. They have the best villain of the entire MCU.
I don't know. I just like
I love Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom.
Like, he is so cool in the comics.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna die a little when I was like, all right, I was wrong. And you were like, I'm sorry, what?
I was wrong. Well, first, I have it on recording.
You do?
I still
You
have
a video
that
of
video
it.
clip. I have, like, some very, like, sentimental clips. Like, the first time you played Yoshi, the first time we were in the store, you playing Zelda for the first time. Oh, sweet Jesus!
Just me crying as the chickens peck me to death.
It wasn't the chickens. It was when you were going through the swamp and
Oh.
everything was hurting you.
I was like,
The
I'm gonna
fish,
die!
the brambles along the walls,
I was like, nope, can't touch
everything, and you were just like, oh, sweet Jesus.
that. Help!
Indubitably.
Help. Hey, lady!
Alright, just remember to breathe.
We don't want another incident.
So anyways, when we spoke to the king, not only did we have our heading for the remaining mana stones, but we got Vuskov's fairy flute. So now we can call him at any time so long as we hit the beach.
Which is really convenient.
Indeed. Like, you use him a lot until you get the fly guy, which is always common in RPG. It's like, I get a boat.
Yeah.
I get an airship, and the ship's like, you still got a boat? Who gives a shit?
I know. Who gives
I
a
can
fuck?
land anywhere.
Viskov's like, I'm just gonna go back down into the ocean then. Look at how happy he is, though.
My friends.
Ever since you said that he would be a good pillow, that's all I can think about.
Yeah. Could you just imagine Milo sitting on like a
Aw, little
Viskov
Viskov.
pillow? I really like the music that plays.
See,
It
I'm
has this
wondering.
very Mario Party bouncy vibe to it.
I'm wondering what would be better, to make him a pillow or to make him like
I mean, if
a
you were
lap,
really
like a
creative.
lap pillow where you can set like a laptop on, or
Lap pillow would be cool.
like if we're writing but like sitting in bed or
I mean,
something.
if you're really creative, like an inflatable pool toy.
Oh my god, that'd be so
That
hilarious.
would be brilliant.
I don't even know how to make an inflatable pool toy.
I love the little flag.
I
in there.
know.
You have a flag, but no flag, no country. You ever listen to Eddie Izzard?
I do like Eddie Izzard.
Oh,
I haven't
my
listened to a lot of Eddie Izzard, but
I don't remember most of his bits, but like one of my favorites was he'd be up at 3 in the morning and he's trying to submit a paper. Control P print. Control P print. Why aren't you? And the computer's like, I'm sorry, I can't tell you. Control P. Please, I have to submit this assignment. Control P. Why aren't you working? Oh, there's a button on the printer.
I like the one where he's talking about the high school marching band.
Yes. School band will now murder, oh come all ye faithful.
Yeah.
The song has been arranged with no real care.
Yeah.
Helmets will be worn during this production.
I also really like when he talks about wearing women's clothes.
Oh my god.
And he's like, I'm not wearing women's clothes. These are my clothes. I bought them.
I bought them.
And I'm just like, yes! Do it! Yeah, I like Eddie Izzard.
Yeah, I love his work. He was the voice of Reepicheep in Prince Caspian, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
I have never seen it.
So, hold on. Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. Lion, the Witch of the Wardrobe is a whole different movie in that universe.
Okay. Is it Caspian or Caspian?
I'm pretty sure Caspian. A-I-N? I could be wrong.
A-I-N would be Ain.
Okay.
If it was like I-A-N.
That's what I...
Be Anne.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I've just like, anytime someone hears it, like says it and I hear it, it's always like Caspian.
I feel so bad about that series. Because,
But it's also, you know, Voldemort was supposed to be Voldemort.
Yeah, you've told me that.
Yeah. French.
Vader is German for Dark Father.
Yeah.
Which, spoilers.
Oh, yeah.
But what does Voldemort mean?
I don't remember what Vold means, but
Okay.
Mort means death.
Death, okay.
Yeah. So, something death. I have my phone. I can Google it.
Yeah, Google that while we go through this very fitting area for December.
What does Voldemort mean?
Or the snow helmet or on.
Lots of wares to browse.
I'll get a load of this. A duck
Use
orb.
this.
Duck orb for Charlotte.
This is useful.
My gosh, just tell me what it translates as.
Come again.
Flight of Death.
Flight of Death. Okay. Much better.
I do think it's really funny that depending on the language the movies were translated in, Chamber of Secrets, whenever it's Tom Riddle in the chamber and he like writes his name out with the wand and then changes it, the languages differ, so they have to change his middle name so it still spells Voldemort.
Okay.
So his name is not always Tom Marvolo Riddle.
Yeah.
I just thought that was a fun fact.
That is a neat little fact.
Come again.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Here at Gaming Cats and Dogs.
I
Property of Pupcorn.
know it was really a long time between those films, but I wish they would have kept that guy as Voldemort, like young Voldemort.
Oh yeah. I wanted to see him so badly in Half-Blood Prince.
Like I feel like he just looks more like Voldemort
He's
than
just more charismatic.
yeah. I mean, we talk about this in our review of the Harry Potter movies, but I just don't like that kid's face.
Well, they were going for like
A very Hitler aesthetic,
Yeah,
and it
Hitler
works,
aesthetic.
but I just don't think it works. Like,
it works, but it doesn't work. It works
well,
until
because
it
he was
doesn't.
supposed to be like super charming, and like I'm sorry, but if I see a small child that looks like Hitler, I am
Exactly.
predisposed to not like them.
There's nothing suave about it.
Yeah.
Whereas he was supposed to be.
He
What
was
the hell's his
really
name?
charismatic, and
He's like Ted Bundy. I don't think.
Yes,
it's Ted,
Ted Bundy.
Yes. Ted Bundy was very charismatic. That's how he
that's
got away.
yeah,
with
that's
it
how
for so
well
long.
that's how he lured his victims.
Yes.
in. He would also walk with a limp and pretend to be injured, and people would help him. They would help him home, and they'd never leave. Little cactus! I would lure a little cactus into my home.
Would you shut the door and then like juice him? Just like little. That needs to be a painting. Kirby with some Pepto Bismol.
Little cactus being
going
juiced.
through the juicer.
Oh, little cactus.
He's like, no, the model. Stick with the model.
Yes. I'm still planning it. I don't know if I want to use clay or if I want to use plaster
It's okay.
to sculpt little cactus.
Eventually, we'll have some crafts.
Yeah.
Until then, enjoy the frigid of Frostbite Fields. Now, these little splooges right here.
Splooges.
Yeah, little splooges, little blurp blurp blurps. They are Sahagin. Now, in Trials of Mana, they're not my favorite interpretation, but the Sahagin is like one of my favorite like mystical creatures.
Okay.
Like fish people. Castlevania has like really cool versions where
Yeah.
they look like
Well, see, to
piranha
me
creatures
that
and
is
stuff like
the
that.
interesting thing about like the two of us, where we'll see a monster and my first reaction is, "Oh my god, it's so cute," and you want it to be like the uglier the better, like the more intense the
Yeah.
better. Whereas I'm like, "Look how cute it is!"
Like some of them can be cute, but like there needs to be that balance.
Yeah.
Like with this game, it's like when the
This is-
Benevodon show
well,
up,
this is
I'm
very,
just like, oh,
yeah.
here
This
we
is
go.
very cute. Like all of the enemies are very kawaii.
Kue.
Kawaii.
Because Yeez is more like, oh, this is right
Oh
up my
yeah.
alley.
Yeez has really cool enemies and like little bad guys.
Like every beast just pops, and it makes the island just so much more alive and vibrant and interesting. You want to explore it just
Oh, yeah.
to see what creature is next. Which I feel is very important in like an open world. You want a wide variety of creatures to see.
Well, what I really like as well is you never really run into the same creatures unless you are backtracking. So it's like, to me, that's how I really can interpret where I'm at on the island playing
Yeah.
these. Is like, if I see the wolves, I know I'm in like Nameless Coast.
Okay.
You know, if I see the big flower guys that like bebop around.
Yeah.
I know that I'm like in the mountains.
Okay.
So because they don't go other places.
Every creature has their own
Yes,
domain.
they all stay within their own region.
Yeah.
So it really makes wandering around a lot easier to tell where I'm at.
That's true.
I'm the type of person that goes by landmarks.
I got a new bow. Can I give it to Reese? Can I please? Can Reese have a pretty little bow?
Reese, would you like a new bow? Every time I go to the store, I look at the hair bows and I'm like, one day.
One day. What are you waiting for?
I don't know. I
Longer
just-
hair?
Yeah.
Still trying to get your hair a bit longer?
I mean, it's the longest it's been in a while.
There we go. We got her a nice little baboot.
Little bow.
Baboot. I don't know proper pronunciation. Listen, my pronunciation is not good. it's just not. That combined with my stutter makes for a bitchin' day.
I really, really think that there should be some sort of phone service,
Yeah?
a non-judgmental phone service where you can call in and ask how to properly pronounce a word.
There is a YouTube channel called pronouncenames.com.
Yeah. I use that a lot.
I had to do it when I did voiceover for Be Amazed. Because like they were very anal, especially because it was
The water stone.
originated in the UK.
Oh, yeah.
And like I'd say some
Well, I
things
mean,
that
and
was
that's the difference though. Is like pronunciation in the UK versus in the US.
Yeah.
It is different. Like
Can't argue with that.
we have aluminum foil, they have aluminium.
Like the biggest one that I still defend is like Fanta drinks.
Freeze.
Yeah. Fanta?
Yeah. It's like Fanta apparently. But the reason why I call them Fanta
Don't you
is
wanna Fanta?
Don't you wanna? But the drink is apparently called Fanta. I'm like, well, I
See 'em.
blame marketing then.
Yeah.
Because those girls were singing. "Wanna
Yeah, they
Fanta,
were definitely
wanna,
singing Don't You Wanna Fanta.
No, I do want Fanta.
The only time I've ever really heard it called
McDonald's has the return of the high C orange drink. Oh my god, I saw that ad yesterday. I
We're
was
gonna have
like,
to stop at Mickey D's.
yes, I need my nectar. I just gotta like pump that in and it'd be like,
Just-
give plasma, here comes the high C. Just like, you're gonna see my vial just turn orange.
Well, mine is green, and it's like several people have commented on it, and I'm like, guys, can we not comment on the color of my plasma?
Let them comment, you're faster than anyone.
Yeah, that is true.
Get a load of these.
I race strangers.
Sea serpents, but instead of like actual serpents, they decided to
They're like
use the designs
seahorses?
of seahorses.
Yeah, the only time I've ever heard that pop called Fanta is in the remake of the Queen song.
Okay.
Is this a fantasy? Caught in a landslide.
You'll be singing that song by yourself.
No escape from reality.
Honestly, it's been so long that I've
Yeah.
kind of come full circle with that song. Where I'm just like, alright, cool. Like, I'm just kind of pre-programmed to kind of like cringe when I hear it.
Yeah.
Even though, like, it's been so long, I don't hear it on a daily basis.
I mean, that's how I am with Mariah Carey, and you're just like doing the dishes, rocking out to it, and I'm like, oh my god, I want
One
to die.
time.
I want to die.
One time she thought, and like, I have her
She thought.
and the Rickroll on shuffle of like a 3,000 song iPod. When she plays, I'm just like, well, we're doing this because I played the odds. So when it's her turn to shine out of those 3,000 songs, I listen. I'm like, fair is fair.
No. No, Mariah. Go back to your hole.
What did you say your favorite Christmas song was?
Carol of the Bells.
Carol of the Bells.
No man after we defeat
The instrumental version or the actual Carol of the Bells?
I like the Sting presser done, ding presser done. I like the acapella version.
Okay. Because, like, the one that I'm most familiar with was playing, and they're just like, ew, why they did that
Yeah, I was
song?
like,
I'm
ooh, I don't like
that's
that.
the song. Unless you're thinking of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
I mean, I really like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, so.
Ba-ba-ba.
But no, I like the acapella one where the voices are the ones that are like ding dong. Ding.
Did you ever see Scrooge the Musical, starring Albert Finney? One of his opening songs, and like I sing it I've already started singing it around the store is I hate people. I hate people. I deplore them. I ignore them. And it is the funniest song, and I'm just like,
Sounds like that's where my
I
personality
hate
developed,
people.
but
That's the opening song after Father Christmas. That plays during the opening credits, and then Scrooge's actual first song is I hate people. I hate people. But my favorite song of the entire movie is I Like Life, sung by the Ghost of Christmas Present, who is just a hoot.
okay.
I like life, life likes me, life and I fairly fully agree. Eating food, drinking wine, especially mine, which is just as it should be. I like pouring the wine, and why not? Life's a pleasure that I deny not. I like songs, I like dance, I hear music, and I'm in a trance.
It sounds very happy.
It is. It's very, like, uplifting. The funniest song is when they celebrate Scrooge's death, and they go, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. It sounds a bit bizarre, but things the way they are, I feel as if a newsie has been won for me. So like they're doing this whole parade, and Scrooge is like, what did I do? What did I do? And you got the Ghost of Christmas Future just standing in the back like, what are you doing? But like it has no expression because it's just a robe.
Yeah.
But it's just standing there like,
I want all of you to know that he is dancing.
yes.
I was hit several times.
And if I had a bugle, I would blow it to gratify this final victory touch. But since I left me horn at home, I simply have to say thank you very, very, very much. Now I want to watch that movie.
I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I'm scared.
It's a good part of me Christmas childhood growing up.
See, I am 1,000% a Scrooge until like 2 weeks before Christmas.
I'll catch you on that because right now you're just like,
Yeah, because I mean, there will be times like around the 2-week mark until Christmas where I'm like, jingle bells, and you're like, oh, who's singing Christmas songs? And I'm like, shut up, it's fine. But right now I'm like, really?
yeah.
Really?
By the time this video comes up, it'll be 2 weeks before
Yeah.
Christmas.
So by the time this video's up, I'll be singing Jingle Bells somewhere.
But at the time of this recording, no.
The mana stones will be activated, and the portal to the sanctuary of mana will be opened. No matter what. The mana sword will
Cease your
belong to the
toil.
dragon
Cease
lord.
your toil. I've got a big sword.
And a skirt.
My sword's bigger than your sword. My sword's twice the size that yours is. Oh, we beat these guys before. There was only 2 last time. This time there's 3. Shouldn't be a problem. Come on. Let's take on these machine golems.
I just had like a
Model
weird
S, I guess.
vision of. Sorry, I have the hiccups. The Crocodile Hunter movie. Where it's like, it's just Steve Irwin being Steve Irwin doing like an episode of The Crocodile Hunter,
Yeah.
but there's like a Hollywood film going on around him and he has no idea.
The poacher pulls the gun. Steady, mate. This bloke's off the chain.
I know. like, it's just him being him and I love it. And I just had like that nostalgic moment when you were talking about the little machines there.
The machine golems. These guys are nuts.
Like Kevin's just gonna turn and look at the camera and be like, what's going on? Like,
Like, my advice is keep an eye on who's getting petrified because they have a petrification gas.
this is the only place I died in the movie. In the movie?
In the movie.
In this movie. In this
movie.
game. I would watch the shit out of this movie.
I mean, I'd love an anime of this.
I feel like most video games would be really good animes.
You'd be surprised. Castlevania is the exception, not the rule.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Castlevania to me was an anime before it was a video game. Like, I knew it was a video game, but I watched the anime first.
Whereas for me, a diehard fan, it's just like, well, someone's acknowledging Castlevania. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Because Konami's like, pachinko machine.
Whales.
I keep forgetting how many properties Konami used to make. Just like, no more Contra, no more Sparkster, no more Gradius.
I know some of those words.
You'll never know those words because I've never played some of them.
She just pulls out a Morningstar with this big ass smile.
Almost got one of them down.
I feel like if Charlotte didn't have the speech impediment,
She'd be your favorite
she
character?
would be my favorite character.
Interesting. Is Kevin still your favorite character?
Yes.
Or okay. Because like I really like. Oh Jesus! Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
Because Reese and Kevin are both
Yeah, I know.
petrified.
It's hard because like you have two ways to notice if someone's petrified. One, they're a freaking statue. Or
Yeah.
two, you got that little rock
Yeah.
right above there, and you can easily miss that rock.
Yeah. Well, it's like... Because Kevin is...
Take your
Okay,
time.
Kevin's back. He's back.
And I'm back in the game. Now be careful. When you destroy them, they self-destruct. Look out, look out, look out. Oh, and they charge towards you. Lovely.
Because, like, one of the big things, the reasons I like Kevin is just because of how incredibly awkward he is. Like,
He's very...
it's so cute. Like, I love it. So you have him just beating the shit out of everyone, and then he's like, oh, I don't know, everyone. Like, it's just fun. I really like it. But for Charlotte, her entire character, I feel like I would really, really like if she didn't have the speech impediment.
Okay.
Because she's just like this sassy-ass little kid that's like, I have a Morningstar!
To be fair, apparently the original had the speech impediment.
Yeah.
So, like, it's worse with the voice actor. And, I mean, she tried her damnedest. So I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna just mock her and be like, worst acting ever.
Oh, no, see, I don't even think it's the worst acting ever. Like, I think she actually crushed it.
Two down, one to go. All right, everyone. Let's go all out. Heal Reese. Don't get cocky. You don't know how many times I've had a boss like on the last sliver and be like, I don't need to heal. I'll take him out. And it does some
then it just
fuck
kills
you
you.
attack that just obliterates everyone. And I'm just like,
Like how it just blew up Charlotte.
just blew her to smithereens. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put the machine golem back together again.
You know, nowhere in that poem does it ever say Humpty Dumpty's an egg.
The mana stone is nearby. I can
Well,
feel
we
the
just went some
elemental's
places.
presence. Let's hurry.
Nowhere does it ever state Humpty Dumpty was an egg.
Creepy.
Yeah.
On that note, good night, children. We'll see you guys in the next part.
Toodles!